from Brussels, Belgium, and the University of Dayton.
He is grabbing a hat that says Phoenix, but this pick, he is on his way to Washington as a part of that trade.
Was that not the longest NBA draft you've ever sat through? Anyways, after much confusion due to the ESPN broadcast claiming that the Suns' number 52 pick was going to the Wizards in the Bradley Beal trade, the Suns tweeted and cleared everything up saying the Toumani Camara pick was indeed going to Phoenix. And thank God. This kid is a stud. Hit that like button for us and let's get into it. I really think the Suns hit a home run here. Take a listen to what Eric Brandt from Blazers Uprise had to say about him. And keep in mind, not a lot of people scout college basketball as extensively as he and Torrey Jones do.
I love Toumani Camara. I think that's a perfect fit for him. I think he's like a better or bigger, more defensive-minded Torrey Craig. Not the greatest shooter, but, you know, can finish around the rim, hustles his butt off, is always in every play, rebounds, does all the dirty work. And with Beal, KD, and Booker, I think you needed as many guys like that as possible. I think that's a great pick, about as good of a pick as you could have gotten. You know, Trace Jackson Davis or someone like that might have fit in as a connector for your offense a little better, but I never have a problem with good glue guys like Toumani going to a team that needs those kind of players and desperately needs to fill out a roster.
So let's get into the specifics of the newest Phoenix Sun, the power forward position. This kid is 23 years old, 6'8", with a solid 220-pound frame. He's got an 8'11" standing reach and a 7-foot wingspan. For comparison, Mikal Bridges and those freaky arms had an 8'4" standing reach and a 7'1" wingspan. He's from Brussels, Belgium. He played for the 2016 FIBA Under-16 European Championship team, Division B. And his Belgian coach had a friend that coached in Weston, Florida, that helped him get into a school in the United States. He came to America when he was 16. Toumani went to a prep school where he averaged a double-double in his junior and senior year. And he started getting recruited by over 30 different schools. And he chose Georgia. In his freshman year, though, he only averaged about 7 points, 5 rebounds per game. And his NBA draft stock started to slip. Honestly, it fell off a lot. So he transferred to a school where he could shine a little bit more, joining the Dayton Flyers. And he ended up playing college for 4 full years. I know a lot of people don't like that. They want the youngest prospects possible. But considering the Suns are in a serious win now window, I like that he's 23. A little bit more mature. His body is filled out. He might really be able to play now. And that's what the Suns need. First thing you see with this kid is he has crazy bounce. He's super athletic. He's a really good cutter and dunker. He pretty much can dunk anytime he touches the ball. And if he can't dunk, if he gets stopped or his dunk gets strongly challenged, he's really good at finishing around the rim with layups and floaters, which I think fits in perfectly with the Suns, especially now that the Suns have Bradley Beal and this whole three-headed monster situation. There's not going to be a lot of shots drawn up for the other guys other than these three, so having a cutter who attacks the basket and isn't afraid to dunk the ball hard, he's going to fit in great, especially when the other team is scrambling to double Book or double Kevin Durant or double Beal. When he's got it going. Toumani's also a really good pick and roll finisher, and I think that's something the Suns have been missing. Obviously, DeAndre Ayton doesn't always roll to the basket very hard and establish himself for post-ups or alley-oops, but Toumani really can do both. Another thing he has that DeAndre Ayton doesn't, even though he's shorter, is really good hands and the ability to score off of post moves. He's got spin moves, he can face up and go baseline to score, and he's really good at passing out of the post. He knows how and when to hit the open man. Another thing that's going to fit so nicely in the Suns offense. One of the more intriguing things about him is his offensive upside. He can actually shoot the ball pretty decently. I believe he shot like 36.4% from 3 last season, which isn't bad. It's a great starting point. He's a lefty and his shooting form is low-key pretty. He's the type of guy that I think you won't mind seeing getting those open Josh Okogie threes. He should be able to make the defenses pay for that. So now from the power forward position, the Suns actually have a guy that they can go to for some pick and pops, which will be a new wrinkle for them. I love Jock Landale to death, but he never really did find his shot last season. Tamani's also really good at attacking closeouts when the defense is trying to stop him from shooting. He's not weak, he doesn't look lost driving to the rim, and like I said before, he's got good finishing touch. Me and Sundo really liked Colin Castleton for his passing, and this kid has that skill as well. You would hate to see the Suns draft somebody on a team like this that gets tunnel vision and only wants to score for himself, Emoni Bates. Someone that doesn't know when to get rid of the rock to the right person at the right time. Tumani does not struggle there at all. He plays basketball with a very high IQ. He makes the simple, correct passes, doesn't overthink things. He's very willing and capable to make that extra pass. Type of passes that turn a play from just getting a good shot to getting a great shot. Now, when it comes to rebounding and defense, you'll be happy to know that the kid can do both great. He's really good at offensive rebounds and putbacks. And as a defender, not only is he good defending the post, but he can really guard the perimeter. Like I said, this guy is 6'8", and his lateral speed and closeout ability makes him pretty switchable on defense. I don't think that the Suns could have made a better pick at 52. I think you'll see Tamani play this season, and with little to no defensive attention being paid to him. I think he's gonna look even better than he might have on other teams where he gets paid attention to, and that could make this draft pick look like a real steal in the second round by the end of the year. Tell me what you guys think about Toumani Camara in the comments, and me and Sundo will see you next time.